Assalamu alaikum and very good day to all of you. Now we will speak about the second order Runge method. It is a numerical technique used to solve differential equation. هو أسلوب التحليلات العددية لحل مسائل differential equation. Now we will speak about the law of second order and why this method we need it in solved differential equation. Why? X coordinate and y coordinate, in each system there is initial condition. We call this initial condition xn yn, and the exactly solution is be look like this. We call this exact solution. We come here to see we make a slope. And this represent here step change xn plus 1. This represent h step change. For example, I go through this. At this point represent actual or exact solution. Actual solution. And here in this point, for example, this point represent Euler, yn plus 1 Euler. Euler is the first method to solve differential equation. Very active, but in the same time has something disadvantage. Due to the error, the percent of error. You see, this is error, and we call this error 1. We say this error 1 represent the difference between yn Euler and y actual. We said this represent y actual. So in the second order Runge technique, the law of this technique represent said yn plus 1 equal yn plus h over 2 k1 xn yn initial plus k2 xn plus 1 and y Euler. So in second order Runge depend on Euler, based on Euler, because it is already approved. We see here yn plus 1 equal yn plus h over 2 k1 plus k2. K1 is slope. This is represent k1. This represent k1. K1, this represent K1 at what? At xn, yn, initial. For slope 2, xn plus 1 already exists here, and y Euler. That is mean the slope would be in this direction. For example, like this, represent K2 at xn plus 1 y Euler. Then Runge said K1 plus K2 divided by 2. When we take the slope 1 and take the slope 2 and divide it by 2, will appear another slope down. This slope this slope represent k1 plus k2 divided by 2. What I'm going to make here? Here, reduce the error between y Runge and y actual. You see this is error 2. We see that error 2 less than error 1. Error 2 less than error 1. Because in Runge we reduce the error between y actual and y Runge. So this is why this method very active, because this method reduce the percent of error between the y prediction and y actual. We can see this now. Yn plus 1 equal Yn plus the slope k1 plus k2 multiplied by h. So the error of Runge less than error of Euler. So this is why we need to use this method, because high accuracy. So this law, why he derive it? Because he make a slope and two slope divided by 2, cut the error, cut the distance of error. So this method has a high accuracy. Now let us to take example. Solve differential equation dy over dx 3 sine x minus 1 at initial condition y at 0 equal 1. That is mean the independent variable, when the independent variable equal 0, y equal 1. Step change 0.1, find y at 0.2. The first we organize the number, start from x 0, step 0.1, step 0.2, the last point. You need from me to find y at x 0.2 equal at 0.2. Equal what at 0.2? We start from the initial condition. When we make a step, we solve y at 0.1. When we finish, we will go to solve it at 0.2. Now, focus on the first point. At x equals 0, y equal 1. Step at 0.1. So we will go to the law of the Runge. Generally, start from yn plus 1 equal yn plus h over 2 k1 plus k2. So we consider this initial, and this is the step change prediction point. Yn plus 1 equal y at xn, that is mean y at 0.1. At 0.1. Yn plus 1, that is mean y at 0.1. Equal yn at 0 plus h 0.1 divided by 2 k1 k2. K1, what the first slope at what? At xn yn. Xn yn, it is 0 and 1. So I said k1 equal 3 sine x minus y. That is mean 3 sine multiplied by xn 0 minus y equal 1. Give me this value. This is the first slope. So I already solved slope number 1. Because y at 0, it is already exists, equal 1. And h over 2 here. I go to the k2. K2 xn plus 1 already exists here, 0.1. But what? Y Euler. So I must solve this by using y Euler, because Runge depend on his drive and depend on, when he drive his method, depend on Euler. So y Euler at 0.1 equal yn plus h dy over dx, that is mean k1. So this will equal 0.9 y Euler. So I know now the y Euler is 0.9 and xn 0.1. So I substitute this in the derivative slope. 3 sine 0.1 minus y, it is equal 0.9. So this is K2, the slope. I use the law that is mean y n plus 1 equal y n that is mean y at x0 plus h over 2 k1 at xn yn plus k2 at xn plus 1 y Euler. This is here. So I solved at x 0.1 at x 0.1 equal 0.905. That is mean 0.1 will be equal 0.905 the line. So that now the new xn will be here and yn will be here. As I said, when we solve this now, then we will go to solve an next step. So this step now we will consider xn, yn, and this is xn plus 1, yn plus 1. I use the same procedure. I go at y 0.2 I equal y at 0.1 already exists plus h over 2 k1 at xn yn, which means at 0.1 at 0.905 and the نقطة 0.1 0.905 plus k2 at the 0.2 xn plus 1 y Euler. So I substitute k1 at 0.1 0.905 is equal this. Y at 0.2 Euler, y at 0.1 h k1 belong to this k1. So this will be equal 0.815 Euler. So this y Euler, I substitute it direct to find k2. K2 is equal to 3 sine minus y 0.8 will be equal 0.804. So I will use the law direct. Yn plus 1 equal yn 0.95 as h over 2 k1 this k2 this divided by 2 will be equal 0.819. So the y at x 0.2 will be equal 0.819. Thank you very much to listen to me.